Rob, though, again, great perspective, said, don't criticize yourself so much. Focus on what you do well to be more confident.
Are you self-critical, Tanner?
Oh, absolutely. That's when you edit the show or you post edit the show. Yeah, I am. I'm very critical of myself. I know what little quirks I have. I know that I start off and stall with the word so all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I know the repetitive words that we use. I know.
Fantastic.
Yes. you get critical, and it's hard to let that go.
Have you gotten better? Have you been able to look at the things you're critical of and say like, hey, those are a couple of things I got rid of?
Yeah. And I probably have more pushed them to the side and done what Rob said, is focus on what we do really well. And I think as a podcast, the reason the three of us have stuck together for 2 years, the reason Dave stuck around for 3 years, is we know very clearly what each one of us do well.
What did Rob follow that up with? Because I feel like he said, what the heck was he trying to do? He was trying to do everything, or he was trying to do the editing and all that. And he finally just realized he's good on a mic.
Yep. He's great at asking questions,
Yep.
being creative. And I would have thought more of that would come from Emily, but Emily drives the bus.
Yeah.
She's got the schedule. She's got the calendar.
She's the business.
She's got the partners. And
it's
Rob,
amazing to realize that there are people around you that want to do different things than you. Like I have my business partner for these legacy interviews. He if somebody came to me and said, hey, I'm going to take over the strategy of who we're going to reach out to and kind of what our campaign is. And I want you to do all the detail work. If somebody said that to me, I would be like, hey man, screw you. I want to be in on the strategy.
Yeah.
But that's not what he wants to do. It's not what he cares about. It's not what he's good at. And it's a really hard thing to realize that not everybody wants to do the things that you can do. And if you can get paired up with somebody that's opposite of you, man, that becomes supercharging.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did our episodes with Elaine Fraze on transition planning. And when you even think about that in the dynamic of a family farm or a family business, son is not going to always do what dad did or enjoy doing. Same thing, mom, daughter, cousin, whichever it is in that family operation. You're right. Dad may have a passion for livestock and the kids don't.
It's kind of like making a team, right? Like if you have all quarterbacks, it's not going to be good, right? Not everyone can be that.
Yeah.
You know, it took some humility. My wife loves doing bookkeeping because she's really detail oriented. And I was like, no, I'm the family bookkeeper. And then one day I was like, what are you doing, moron? She actually really likes tracking all this stuff. She really enjoys figuring that out. And we're both trying to get to the same place. So like, let her do what she's good at. And that was a big psychological move for me.
And not much creativity comes when you're punching numbers and doing the bookwork. That's one of my biggest downfalls as a farmer. I hate sitting in the office. I need it. It's worth it, but man, it's
what percentage of your time should you be in the office, you think?
I would say probably at least half a day to a day a week. But I'm not doing that. That's for sure. What would you say, Tanner?
Well, I'm in the office 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs to be you. There are professionals out there that enjoy that. I mean, I think that you need to have a great handle on your operation and how it's doing financially. But there's probably, if that is something you dread all the time, there's probably a way you can assemble a team in a fairly cost-effective manner that will help you with budgeting, forecasting, putting together those pieces of information. And it might only mean that you meet with them an hour every week. So instead of you dreading it and it takes 4 times as long because you're like me and you pulled up TikTok and you started scrolling because you didn't want to open the next spreadsheet, or, I noticed that when I do stuff that I don't like doing, the phone's up.
Yep.
The phone's in my hand. I've got something else there to distract me. And that task just takes 4 times longer.